This is Perla with KW Elite Real Estate. And I've had clients ask me, what's the difference between the appraisal and a full home inspection? So an appraisal, so if our offer is contingent upon backing you up on providing the funds to be able to buy this property, the bank is going to require that you get this home appraised. What that means is you will have to pay for a professional to go out there on behalf of the bank to make sure that this property comes to value for what we just offered the seller. If we are getting funding on behalf of a bank, it is required because the bank is not going to give you the money if it does not appraise. So let's say that we offered $200,000 and the appraised value came at $190,000. Then that's where we will have to renegotiate with the seller to get them to come down or see if we could possibly obtain the difference. That's why you need proper representation so that you are guided correctly through this process. A full home inspection, that is not required. It is something that as a buyer, you have the option to request. Typically, the seller does provide a seller property condition disclosure where they disclose anything and everything that may be wrong with a property. As a home buyer, I always tell my buyers, are you willing to go into that house and without an inspection? If we decide that we want to go in without a full home inspection, that's okay. The bank is not going to require it, nor will they say anything about it. But that is a huge risk as a buyer because you're accepting the property as is. So if you walk into the home the day that we close and plumbing is leaking, it is your responsibility because you signed a document stating that you will accept the property as is. It is a huge risk that as a buyer you are willing to accept when we waive the contingency of an inspection. And again, this is why it's so important that you hire a professional realtor who is going to guide you and have your goals in mind. Because yes, it is a tough market, but there's other ways that we can negotiate and win the house without having to waive everything that protects you, right? And that doesn't mean offering the seller more money, but there's other ways that we could make our offer more attractive. And again, that's why you need somebody with experience and somebody that has your best interest at heart. Remember, an appraisal is required if we are paying funds to purchase a property on behalf of the bank. If we are buying the property cash, that's totally up to you. You could get it appraised or you don't have to get it appraised. A full home inspection, that is optional as a buyer. That is something that protects you. So at the end of the day, that is a choice that you get to make. If I could be of any help at all, remember that I'm here to help in any way possible. I would be more than happy to help.